There's a lot of companies reporting this week, including a lot of restaurant chains. You know it's one of my favorite sectors, so I decided to take a look and see who was good, who was bad, what you should be looking for in the restaurant area. And I picked out 5 of my top stocks in the area and ones that had the most interesting charts. So these are some that you should be watching this earnings season. So let's get right into it. Bojangles leads it off, but they actually have one of the better records. They haven't missed since their IPO in 2015. Of course, a lot of these restaurant chains had the hot IPOs. The shares have sold off, but Bojangles is one of the few that actually has seen a rebound here. So this is one I'm going to be watching, and they're coming off that really big beat last quarter. So there's some optimism here. Bojangles, one to keep on your list. Second one has been a little bit down on its luck, Potbelly's. It had, again, that big IPO in 2013. Shares sold off. Just has the 2 misses, though, in 2015. Then they've gotten their act together on the beat and miss with a lot of big beats. But shares haven't moved much. This is one you want to tune into to see how some of their new products are going and what they're seeing, going forward with their same store sales, because that has been partially an issue with them. But this is also one I'm going to be watching. Our third one is one of the burger chains, but it's not what you think. It's one of the smaller chains, actually, out of California. There we go, Habit, H-A-B-T. I like this chain. I've actually never been there because I haven't had a chance to go to one because they're not in Chicago yet. Habit, get in Chicago. But they just have those 2 misses as well in 2016. Shares are up off the lows a bit. They did have the big beat last quarter. They are still heavily in Chicago, or in California. So one of the things to watch with them are labor costs and other things that are more California specific. But I like this chain, and I like that it's slowly rolling out across the country, but this is one that you should be watching. Shake Shack is the one you thought I was going to mention before. This is the bigger burger chain, of course, where more people have eaten here. And they haven't missed at all since that 2015 IPO. Of course, the shares haven't gone anywhere either the last year or so. But you got to like how they're expanding. Keep an eye also on their labor costs and also on food costs, because there's some issues going on now, possibly with the food costs. And then we're going to round it out with a Pollo Loco. This is also a California-based chain, heavily in California, but expanding in Texas and other areas. But they don't have such a great record here recently. They've missed 3 out of the last 4. Shares aren't really going anywhere, but until it gets a little bit cheaper, then I might be interested. But this is one maybe you want to keep on your list to just kind of watch. So this is just a sliver of the companies in the restaurant group that are reporting this week. You're also going to get a couple other ones, including Cheesecake Factory and Chuy's. So be sure to tune in because there's more than just these, but these are some of the better charts. I like to watch certain sectors and kind of see what's going on, and this whole sector has had pretty much a big sell-off in the last year or 2. I'm still waiting for it to get a little cheaper as a value investor, but if you're interested in playing the earnings beat and miss and looking around to kind of see where the U.S. economy is going, then this is something you have to keep your eye on. Now, if you're interested in the options trade on any of these, my colleague Dave Bartosiak will be covering some of those, probably on the Shake Shack, but I don't know that for sure, over on Zach's Live Trader. So be sure to tune in over there because he's covering all the hottest stocks this week on the options side. I'll cover the earnings beats and misses, and he's got the options over on Zach's Live Trader. And so be sure to tune in.